There are so many events going on right now in Infinite Galaxy, including a new Loot of Justice. Give me those freaking data cards, a Bolt. Hey, let's review everything going on. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and this video has been sponsored by the makers of Infinite Galaxy. There is just too much to freaking cover. The Loot of Justice, the new Battle Pass, Eagle of Asteria, and more. So let's cover everything there is to see. We've seen this format of event before, but are these crew members worth it? First of all, I love Bolt. Bolt is in my resource crew, my logistics crew, and the planet development output of all resources is a amazing bonus for generating tons of resources. So yes, I think that Bolt is a phenomenal pickup, worth spending some amount of your energy or energy tokens to get enough of these pirate dynamic cores to go and get him. Helen is really great. I think everybody should probably have her in their roster as well for boosting laser weapons. And last but not least is Lincoln. Now, he is the most skippable of these crew members, and I only use him as a captain for gathering deuterium and titanium steel. I actually do use him for that right now, but that is really a low priority compared to all the goodies that are in here. I will be spending some amount of money, and I'll show you that in a second, to get these pirate cores, and I also am going to be spending some amount of energy to get all of these rewards here, maxing out the deuterium, the nickel steel, the titanium steel. Maybe I will get the Peace Shield as well. I don't think it's worth ripping open energy to get these speed ups, but I might do that too, to be determined. There is, of course, as always, a bundle over here. All right, there we go. All the pirate cores obtained. Now I actually can go and spend those in the events right over here. As I said, I am snapping off Bolt. Easy choice. From there, yeah, I'll pick up Helen, sure. And then after that, once I get some more, I'll go and get Lincoln just for completionist's sake. I'm going to work on him a little bit. I do use him as a crew member. And the Eagle of Asteria event is here too. This gives Rubia von Hessen, who I think is actually fantastic. I currently use her. If you spend purchasing bundles that award a total of 24,000 base corium, that means it's not a part of the bundle content itself, but the top portion, I'll show you exactly what that looks like. You can get a good amount of her data cards. If I go over here, you can see it's what's up in this top part. That amount of corium is what you get toward that amount. Any corium that's in here, like there might be a monthly special that has corium every now and then, or a weekly special that has corium. Those bundles, actually that middle corium amount in here is not going to count. However, there are, of course, more events we need to be talking about. One of those events is the Space Concert. This is pretty cool to see show up. I mean, look, the Battle Pass, if you're spending in the game, is great value. And even if you're not spending in the game, you get a bunch of free stuff for getting those daily quests done. Those daily missions are viewable over here. There are some season missions as well. And as we learned from doing this last time around, you don't actually have to do every single mission in order to max out this Battle Pass. I'm actually going to pick up the higher tier of this. I was waiting for this video to go and do that. So I'm going to unlock that higher tier now. And then we're going to talk about Asham Rich, who, by the way, I don't think most people need to pick him up at all. I don't think he's amazing, but let's talk about that in just a second. All right, there we are. Battle Pass is in. And ooh, we claim all those rewards, baby. Oh my gosh, so good. So why do I think that this crew member is just not amazing? And I've talked about him a little bit in other videos, but oh, I can actually summon him? Can I really? Okay, let's smash Fuse, and we summon him. I didn't think I'd obtained that many already, but here we go. Summoning the new crew member who can flip a data card onto the ground and then wield it like a gun. He's here for you, for all your spaceport construction needs that you didn't have. Okay, joking aside, why am I currently not hyped about this crew member? I'm not in love with flagship hit points and flagship stats in general. Now, there may be a world, and I actually hope there will be a world, in which there is a flagship that is all about just being the monster on the field rather than all of the warships you bring. They're like an accessory. I would love if there was a flagship where the warships are the accessory to the flagship and the flagship itself is the monster. And then I could see like flagship health and all these other things that boost flagships being really cool. Like maybe there's a flagship that truly tanks for the fleet, not the other way around. I think then this could be amazing. But until that time, I'm a little lukewarm on it. And the construction speed is just really lackluster. I get why they're adding a crew member who does this. They've got research speed. They've got a crew member who does warship building. But man, flagship boost plus the construction speed, I'm not in love with. In general, I think command, which is what this crew member focuses on, is fine, but not gangbuster. So I have him. I'm not planning to use him. As a captain, he gives fleet leadership limit. Again, I think there could be a really cool play for some sort of flagship that actually tanks for the warships, and that flagship is made stronger based on the number of warships that are alive. Like, I think there's some cool stuff you could do with a flagship. I just don't think it's here yet. So I'm going to have him in the collection. I think he's worthy of perhaps having around, but he does not even make my crew at all right now. He's just going to hang out. And you know what? Maybe at some point I'll use him. Hopefully that will be the case. And of course, there's a new legendary arrival bundle. Gosh darn it. I'm going to buy this $5 bundle just to get the crew experience. I think that is certainly worth it, and get some more of the crew member who hopefully one day is strong. Okay. Bundle is in, and I will rip open a bunch of data cards, although it is worth mentioning that in a couple days, we will see in this event, right over here, the Loot of Justice and the associated one. Where is it? Triumph of Justice? There it is. We will almost certainly have a quest to rip open some amount of crew, so hold on to some amount of those crew cards, or I guess at this point, the Rebel citation devices, because at some point, I think you will need to do those to get some free pirate cores. And I guess while I'm here, I've got 56 of these. I mean, we'll rip open 30 and hope for the best. A full Helen? Wow. Dude, we are getting some serious, some of who as well? Dude, that's awesome. That was a good rip. 10 more. Oh, hey, I saw you Ling Ding in there. Tell me you saw that. Tell me you saw. I only got one. All right, well, whatever. Hillcock's not using her currently. Ooh, hey, full Michael Flamingo. Let's freaking go. Dude, I definitely use him. Wow. Rebecca Anson. You know, I sort of use her, but not really for gathering. Okay. Sick, man. Wow. And now I'll do one more. 10 spot, baby. Oh my gosh, dude, we are crushing it. I don't like this particular crew member, but I'll take it. Harvey Garrett Wild. The science officer over here. That's fine. Oh my gosh, full Karen Baron. This is what I like to call her. Andrea, okay. All right, that's all fine. Karen Baron. And our free epic is, okay, Amagi. Amagi Mister is actually pretty legit for being a crew member for gathering. Okay, sick. So if I go to my crew here, are there upgrades I can make? No. So all of that was cool, but apparently there's not a lot of upgrades that I can make. And I've got to be able to upgrade that new crew member right over here. Okay, there we go. We'll upgrade him. Easy. And maybe it wasn't actually showing me all the upgrades that I could do. Oh yeah, it wasn't showing them. All right, so I can upgrade this dude. I'm not using him. He does all that flagship stuff that just doesn't excite me very much. And can I upgrade? Nope, not Captain Goodman. No. Flamingo, I can't do. Helen? Oh my God, man. She is so freaking powered up. I'm almost at the point where her data cards are not going to do anything for me. I need to, like, if you were in the similar position, which, okay, most people aren't now, but I'm going to max out Helen and then her cards are worthless to me, which is kind of weird. So just keep that in mind that once you max out a crew member, those cards become worthless, which is not amazing. Maybe they'll raise the level for that at some point. Hard to say. I mean, I sort of hope that they will. And I can't upgrade Amagi, but the reason I like her is she gives planet bonuses. So every time I do deuterium from a planet, or I do titanium steel, which, you know, I switched over my build to be plasma and deuterium right now, but 57.6% more output from planets is gangbuster, man. It's so good. It's so, so good. Oh, Hillcock's upgrade. Not using her, but whatever. That just sits around. Karen, no upgrade. All right. And my science officer? Any upgrade to my science officer? Okay, no more upgrades on the crew there. Cool. I'm pretty happy with all of that. And of course, somehow that gives me more space concert good stuff. Love it. Guess that completed one of my missions. Back to the events. We've covered the Triumph of Justice. Now we need to cover the Star Cluster event, which I made a video about the other day, and I went in and I did it again, and I got first this time. Now, I'm quite confident someone is going to pass me. In fact, Spartan is probably in the process of passing me right now. How did I do it? It's very simple. I went and I popped some very basic buffs. So if I go over here, I hit buff, I popped a 1 hour attack, 1 hour HP, 1 hour defense. Then I queued up and I used 2 flagships that had the most possible capacity for the number of warships that I could bring, and I brought all frigates. Everything I brought was a frigate, even though I had to bring some lower tiers of frigates because I don't have, 2 flagships worth of the max tier of frigates. So I brought all my T9 and all my T8 frigates, and I just used the Artemis over and over and over, refilling with my frigates until, I got really, really far. So that's the way that I approached it. I went all in on the frigate strategy. I think that's undoubtedly the way to go. Maybe you can do some stuff with multiple flagships and countering different types of things, but the strategy of going all in on frigates, as you can see, has worked really well for me in the Lost Star Cluster. Whew. So I know there's a lot of events going on right now in Infinite Galaxy. Let me know down below in the comments if there's anything else I missed or an optimization for one of these events that I should be considering. I love that there's so much to do right now, and I love that I'm powering up my crew. I think in the long term, crew is going to be really important. Tech is an inevitability for dedicated players over time, but your crew, here's my logistics crew. That crew is eventually going to be the differentiator for sure. If you enjoyed this video, throw a like on here, consider subscribing, and until next time, you have fun smashing your nebula.